everyone. Welcome back. My name's Nicole. I run Crooked along with Jessie. Today we're here with Tastie. She's a drag queen based in Asbury, and she's been doing drag for 10 years. How did you get into drag?
I got into drag, so I mean, this is pretty cliche. I started watching RuPaul's Drag Race, and I said, "That looks fun." And I was always like a painter, so I kind of fell out of painting in high school because I started like smoking weed and stuff, and I was like, whatever. And then discovered makeup through RuPaul's Drag Race, and I was like, this is just like painting. So I got into the art of makeup and all that stuff, and then we started doing the Asbury Park Zombie Walk. Have you ever heard of it? It's a fun thing. They raise money for brain cancer every year, and it's very fun. We did, me and a couple of my friends did Zombie Powerpuff Girls, and as drag queens for my first time ever, and I looked absolutely gorgeous. And I got so many compliments that I said, I think I'm just gonna keep doing this, and literally it went from there. So we did the zombie walk every year, and then I first ever performed in 2017 for the New Jersey Fresh Face of Drag pageant, which I won.
Your favorite part about your drag persona?
It gets me free drinks.
Eh.
No, you know what? I just was always so obsessed with like horror movies and stuff like that. So when I was given the chance to like explore that, like doing bloody drag and like doing more horror drag, that's really what I was like, oh, like this can be so fun. Instead of just doing like the basic like pageanty glitter and glam of it, like doing something fucking weird. So I was like, that's what really got me into drag. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Oh, do you plan out your looks or are you more spontaneous?
Well, I guess essentially you do have to like plan it out to a level, but so in like my weekly shows for Georgies per se, I'm very spontaneous. I wake up every Thursday morning and I say, what am I doing tonight? I throw on my playlist. I say, let me listen to all my music. I look at what drag I have, what I can work on real quick to make something happen. And then you have like the other shows and stuff, that you definitely want to plan out a little bit more ahead of time. Like here, I feel more comfortable experimenting, but I definitely want to have something more concrete when I'm going to, say, a venue I've never been to before for my first time. I want to show something really nice.
How was Tastie's Cabinet of Curiosities started?
It started right after COVID happened. So Georgie's had a weekly show every Thursday, and then COVID happened and everything shut down. And then when everything started back up again, they just asked me. They just asked me to host the show because I was so fabulous. I was already I was serving shots here for years, and like I had hosted a couple shows here beforehand, so they knew what I could do. And they said actually what they said to me was, we need something different, and we think you provide that. And that was 2020, 2021, maybe early 2021. It's 2024, baby.
Yeah.
So we're in it now.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, keep it up.
Yeah, I'm hoping to. I'm not going anywhere.
I love that.
Thank you.
I'm gonna keep coming.
As long as I have people to come to the shows, I'm not going anywhere.
Come here every Thursday if you want to see an amazing drag show and have a lot of fun. And cons of running your own drag show.
I could get deep into this one. The pros are you get free drinks. People give you free weed all the time. I'm just kidding. There's a lot of pros. Really it gives you the opportunity to be on the stage every week, and I never expected I would be the person on the microphone and stuff, but it's so liberating to really be able to get up on stage and say and do whatever the hell I want every week, and know that like I have people that will come out and support me. and and it pays the bills, and it pays the bills. It
Mhm.
does. That's a pro.
Mhm.
They always say don't talk about money, but it does pay the bills. Um, Other pros, I get to do my art. I get to. It, it's very difficult to find a profession in art, in the artistic field, and make money and like make a living doing it. And I feel blessed that I get to make my art every single day and make a living on that. Not a lot of people get to do that, and this is something that it means so much to me. And it's so fun and freeing. I get to wear dresses and fun wigs and be creative
Exactly.
and for a living. Cons, weekly, it's a nightmare sometimes. People drop out last minute all the time.
Mhm.
It's a lot of scrambling, a lot of being on your phone, sending out long-winded messages. It, Unfortunately, to be a drag queen, you have to be on social media. I don't like to be on social media a lot. I like to live my life. I like to live in the moment. Come see my shows. You see me live. Um, so you have to be posting all the time and doing this and messaging people all the time, and people are falling through, and then you have to find your other resources, and especially people don't that come out and do it for free, because a lot of times the budget is so small and you're only paying one person. So a lot of these people come out for the labor of love of it all,
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
drag is just so fun, and the people truly come out to see the shows, and they tip the girls. So you're walking out with a decent amount of money. So it's worth it to some people. But they're the cons. It's so uncomfortable sometimes. I know we make it look so fabulous, but these shoes be hurting, and this wig is killing me. But damn, we look good, don't
Bigger
we?
crowd or a smaller crowd?
I guess I guess it depends. I feel like the euphoria of a big crowd is like there's nothing like it. Like walking out there. Sometimes you can't even see them because the lights are so bright, but you know that there's so many people, and it's almost like a completely different environment than if you're performing for a small room
Mhm.
of 15 to 20 people.
Mhm.
Actually, a couple weeks, I'll put it into perspective. About 3 weeks ago, I had a show here where there were, like, the bar was packed and everyone was around having their own conversations, and it's very difficult to wrangle a fucking room, you know what I'm saying? But 2 weeks ago, I had a show that was a little bit smaller. The bar was full, but the crowd, you can tell, was there to see the show, and everyone was engaged and everyone was reactive, and they were there not just to party and bop around, but they were there for the performers. They were there to see the show. So I, there's pros and cons in every arena of the sport,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I which one I prefer. I prefer a really good small crowd
yeah. Mhm.
over a massive audience. I performed at fucking See Here Now.
Mhm.
I've performed in front of massive crowds. They don't tip, but small.
What's the best and worst thing about being in drag?
The best thing about being in drag, well, something that I've mentioned already, is getting to do my art for money and be a creative and pay my bills. That's overall the best thing about being in drag. I love getting to wear fun outfits and the fashion of it all. And my most favorite nights sometimes are the nights that I am covered in blood, and my makeup is falling on, my lash is gone, I'm absolutely dismembered. You know, but I just had a fucking fun night. And what was the rest of the question?
What's best and worst thing? What's the worst thing about being in drag?
Oh, it's painful. They
Painful.
don't warn you about. Well, I guess they do, but they don't warn you enough about how painful drag truly can be
Yeah.
sometimes, and like the lasting pain. Like I I feel like I've been doing drag for so long that I get to a point where I'm like I'm not sacrificing my body and my health any longer for I almost I want to give up on like stiletto heels and stuff
Mhm.
because my feet kill me. I have feet issues, I
Yeah.
have knee issues, I got back issues, but I'm still out there flipping for the children because they deserve it. Yes, yeah,
I love that.
yeah, of course.
But also, it's hard, putting out your art, and then at the same time, kind of like the physical sacrifice of putting out your
Yeah,
art.
yeah,
It
that's
fucking hurts.
actually something that I always took for granted was like the physical aspect until I started to like try to take my fitness more serious, and then
Mhm.
I used to do a 2.5 minute number and be now I'm like
Mhm.
I could do a 5 minute
Mhm.
number, and
Mhm.
it's you have to take care of yourself.
It makes a
Have
difference.
to take care of yourself when you do
Mhm.
this. It's true because
For
you
sure.
will wither away. You will wither away. You have to take care of yourself.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure. Oh my god! Thank you so much for doing
Of
this.
course.
I
Thank you
love.
for having
Yeah,
me.
I love learning about you. I love learning
Yeah.
about drag.
Yeah.
Thank you again for tuning in, and we'll see you
Thanks.
next time. Yay!
Follow me at XXTastieXX on Instagram.com. That is XXTastieXX on Instagram.com. Thank you.
And you can see her here every Thursday, Georgies. Every Thursday, 11 to 1 or
Well,
12:30. 11 o'clock every
we'll say
Thursday.
12:30. We'll say yes, 11 o'clock every single Thursday.
Yes, yes,
Thank
yes.
you, Georgies Bar.
Georgie's Bar. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. I think that went so well. Oh,
Thank you. Me too.
I'm really
I
excited.
was so excited. I was like, when I looked